Here are the 9 contestants getting ready for today's show. As a team, they could win up to £10,000, but only one of them will take the prize money home. The others will leave with nothing, as one by one their teammates vote them the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 9 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Barry, I'm a professional fireman, I'm 51, I live in South Ruislip in Middlesex.
I'm Darren, I'm 26 years old. I'm from Dublin, but I live in Edinburgh, where I work as an analyst.
I'm Vicky, I'm 33. I'm a website designer from Solihull in the West Midlands.
I'm Jeff, I'm 36, I'm a trainer for a large telephone company and I live in Bristol.
I'm Reese, I'm 52 and I'm a retired personnel manager from Quinton in Birmingham.
I'm Dawn, I'm 32, I'm a financial consultant and I live in London.
I'm Anne, I'm 62, I'm a retired teacher from Kings Lynn in Norfolk.
I'm Brian, I'm 29, I work in customer relations and I live in Plymouth.
I'm Peter, I'm 42, I'm a relief publican from Peterborough.
Now, the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £1,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and you lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be taken forward. You get 3 minutes in round 1. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Anne. Let's play the weakest link. The first question is for £20. Start the clock. Anne, in which city is Tiananmen Square?
Peking.
Correct. Brian, name the singer who had a hit in 1969 with I Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Marvin Gaye.
Correct. Peter, what country would you be in if you bought something with yen?
China.
Japan. Barry, is the lowest layer of the Earth's atmosphere the stratosphere or the troposphere?
The stratosphere.
The troposphere. Darren, which American president resigned over the Watergate scandal?
Richard Nixon.
Correct. Vicky, what title was given to the ancient Egyptian kings?
Pharaohs.
Correct. Jeff,
Bank.
what is the first name of Margaret Thatcher's husband?
Dennis.
Correct. Reese, which of these is not a prime number? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5?
4.
Correct. Dawn,
Bank.
are reptiles cold or warm-blooded?
Warm-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Anne, in which ship did the Pilgrim Fathers set sail for America in 1620?
The Mayflower.
Correct. Brian, is the city of Calcutta in the east or the west of India?
The West.
The east. Peter, in which county was the TV series All Creatures Great and Small set?
Yorkshire.
Correct. Barry, the Russian Anna Kournikova plays which sport professionally?
Tennis.
Correct. Darren,
Bang.
the poets Blake and Wordsworth shared which first name?
William.
Correct. Vicky, which American city is served by LaGuardia and John F. Kennedy airports?
Los Angeles.
New York. Jeff, what is Cherie Blair's maiden name?
Booth.
Correct. Reese, according to the Bible, from which part of Adam's body did God make Eve?
His rib.
A rib. Correct. Dawn,
Bank.
which actress won an Oscar in 1963 for her performance as Mary Poppins?
Pass. Pass.
Julie Andrews. Anne, what J is a unit of energy?
Joule.
Correct. Brian, what nationality was the composer Leonard Bernstein?
Austrian.
American. Peter, who left her vast collection of hues in Manila when she went into political exile with her husband in 1986?
Pass.
Imelda Marcos. Barry, which child star was propelled to fame after appearing in the Home Alone film series?
Macaulay Culkin.
Correct. Darren, in which part of the body would you find your pectoral muscles?
Chest.
Correct. Vicky,
Bank.
is Bodmin Moor in Devon or Cornwall?
Devon.
I'm sorry, it's in Cornwall. Jeff, what tea is a hot red pepper made into a thin chili sauce?
No idea.
The answer is Tabasco, but we were out of time. And in that round, you banked just £250 out of the possible £1,000. Who is already a liability? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Dawn is the weakest link in this round, having got all her questions wrong. The first strongest link of the game is Darren. He got all his questions right and banked the team money. But will the team have noticed?
Okay, pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Dawn. Anne.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Brian.
Barry.
Brian.
Barry.
Barry.
Right, well, we have a tie. Barry and Dawn, 3 votes each. Dawn, you're a financial consultant, and of course you did bank well, but not very keen on Mary Poppins?
Completely went out of my head.
It is. Barry, if you need a reason, why Dawn?
Because she took so long over Mary Poppins and was wasting time.
Right, OK. Well, let me tell you this. When the vote is tied, the strongest link gets to have the casting vote. Darren, you are the strongest link. You voted for Anne. But I have to ask you now whether you'd rather get rid of Barry or Dawn.
I think Barry should go.
Right, why?
Well, I remember Dawn banking, and I think not knowing the answer to our Mary Poppins question is quite forgivable.
Right. Barry, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
When it came to the point where Darren had the casting vote, I thought, well, he's bound to go for Dawn. I was just absolutely gobsmacked when he said me because I hadn't done any banking.
OK, round 2, team. And let me tell you, no one is reeling in admiration at your performance so far. You've won only £250 when you could have won £1,000 by now. You need to buck up your ideas, particularly as we are now taking 10 seconds off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Darren. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Darren, the gunpowder plot was a plot against which King of England?
William.
James I. Vicky, film star Richard Gere was formerly married to which supermodel?
Pass.
Cindy Crawford. Jeff, in which year was the Battle of Hastings fought?
1066.
Correct. Reese, which novel by Alex Garland set in Thailand was recently made into a film starring Leonardo DiCaprio?
The Beach.
Correct. Dawn,
Bank.
how many horns did the dinosaur Triceratops have on its head?
3.
Correct. Anne, in the fable, who raced against the tortoise and lost?
The hare.
Correct.
Bank.
Brian, which English nurse was also known as the Lady of the Lamp?
Florence Nightingale.
Correct. Peter, which first name is shared by the athletes Cram and Ovid?
Steve.
Correct. Darren,
Bank.
which E refers to casting out evil spirits from someone thought to be haunted or possessed?
Exorcism.
Correct. Vicky, What name is given to the type of birth where a baby is born feet first?
Breech.
Correct, Jeff. Aer Lingus is the national airline of which country?
Error.
Ireland. I'll accept error, yes. Reese. In film, what is St Trinian's?
It's a girls' school.
Correct. Dawn. What is the surname of brothers Gary and Philip who played football for England at Euro 2000?
Pass.
Neville. Anne. Do the Orkney Islands lie to the north or the west of Scotland?
North.
Correct. Brian. Which type of tree produces acorns?
Pass.
Oak. Peter. What did Karl Marx call the opium of the people?
Pass.
Religion. Darren. In science, is the term pedology the study of soil or algae?
Soil.
Correct. Vicky. Jennifer Aniston plays Rachel in which American TV sitcom?
Friends.
Correct. Jeff. In which city is the famous variety theatre, the Folies Bergère?
Paris.
Correct. Reese.
Pass.
Wh
Bank, sorry.
which football club's official nickname is the Red Devils?
Manchester United.
Good, Reese. Dawn. In thunderstorms, do you see the lightning or hear the thunder first?
Thunder first.
No, you see the lightning. Anne. Mein Kampf was the manifesto of which political leader?
Hitler.
Correct. Brian. In the human body, is the elbow a hinge or a ball and socket joint?
A hinge.
Correct. Peter. Which EastEnders star published his biography True in March of this year?
Kemp. Martin Kemp.
Correct. Darren. Which
Blank.
country sent the first artificial satellite into space?
Soviet Union.
Correct. Vicky.
Bank.
What nationality was the ancient philosopher? Time's up. I can't complete the question, but you did bank. And out of that round, you improved because you got 570 of the £1,000 you could have won. One of you is about to leave the studio with nothing. Please vote off the weakest link.
For the second time, Dawn is the weakest link. She got 2 out of 3 questions wrong and lost the team the most money. Reese was the strongest link. He got all his questions right and banked the team £100. But how will the team vote?
Okay, pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Brian.
Peter.
Brian.
Dawn.
Reese.
Dawn.
Reese.
Brian.
Peter. Why Brian?
It's a bit like the Mary Poppins one. I mean, it's an oak tree. Should have known it.
Right. And Brian, never heard of an oak tree? Never heard of acorns?
Cabbage, that's the word for me.
Right.
Cabbage.
Brian, with 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Dawn in there and me out here, well, I think it's a smile, really. She's just got away with it twice. I don't think she'll be getting away with it the third time. I think she'll be in here in a bit.
Round 3 and team, you've won a total of £820 so far out of a possible 2,000, so none of us are fainting with admiration. You are down to 7 players. We are taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Reese. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Reese, in literature, who is the boy who wouldn't grow up?
Peter Pan.
Correct. Dawn. The town of Fort William stands at the foot of which major mountain?
Pass.
Ben Nevis. Anne. In which month does St Patrick's Day fall?
March.
Correct. Peter. Which was the second Star Wars film to be released?
Empire Strikes Back.
Correct. Darren. What R was the name of the meadow where the Magna Carta was sealed?
No idea.
Runnymede. Vicky. Which former US president was born in Plains, Georgia in 1924? Ronald Reagan or Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter.
Correct. Jeff. In food, what Z is the Italian name for the courgette?
No idea.
Zucchini. Reese. Sri Lanka lies off the southeast tip of which country?
I don't know.
India. Dawn. Who was the world's youngest chess champion Bobby Fischer or Gary Kasparov?
Kasparov.
Correct. Anne, what L is another word for a maze?
Labyrinth.
Correct. Peter, how long does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun?
365 days.
Correct. Darren, which religion is symbolised by the Wheel of Life?
Hinduism.
Buddhism. Vicky, who is Princess Anne's second husband?
Pass.
Tim Lawrence. Jeff, whose story was the inspiration for the film Rogue Trader?
Tim Leeson.
Nick Leeson. Reese, what type of vehicle was the General Belgrano?
It was a battle cruiser.
It was a ship, but I'll accept that, yes. Dawn?
Bank.
At birth, what nationality were the tennis players Martina Navratilova and Ivan Lendl?
Austrian.
Czechoslovakian. Anne, in relaxation classes, Hatha and Raja are two forms of what?
Yoga.
Correct. Peter, Miss Havisham is a character in which Dickens novel?
Some Great Expectations.
Correct. Darren, in nature, what do succulent plants store more of than other plants?
Water.
Correct. Vicky.
Frank.
As a currency, does Monaco use the franc or the dollar?
Frank.
Correct. Jeff, which actor played Wurzel Gummidge in the 1979 TV series of the same name?
John Pertwee.
Correct. Reese, in sports, scissors, western roll and Fosbury flop are all methods used in which field event?
In the high jump.
Correct. Dawn.
Bank.
In the human body, what is the name for the elastic straps of tissue which hold bones together at the joints?
Cartilage.
Ligaments. Anne, which planet in our solar system was discovered last?
Uranus.
Pluto. Peter. Time is up, and you managed to bank only £220 that time. So steadily downwards you go. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the first time in the game, Peter is the strongest link, as he answered all his questions correctly. For the third time in a row, Dawn is the weakest link with the most wrong answers. She's survived 2 votes. Can she do it again?
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Peter.
Darren.
Darren.
Dawn.
Jeff.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Reese, why Dawn?
Well, the first round, she very rightly said that she was, acting as an excellent banker, and that was fair comment. But the next 2 rounds, it seems to me that she's got every other question wrong, and possibly more so you can't bank nothing.
Well, Dawn, with 3 votes, the team have voted you the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm really surprised to be voted off the weakest link, considering I'm the only person that was really banking the money. How are they going to cope without me? I'd like to see Reese go next because he voted for me to go, so I want him to go.
Round 4, you've won £1,040 so far. That's out of potential prize money of £3,000. We are taking another 10 seconds off the clock. You now have only 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Peter. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Peter, who was Damon Hill's motor racing father?
Graham Hill.
Correct. Darren, Rajasthan is a region in which Asian country?
India.
Correct. Vicky, almost all Chopin's music was written for which instrument?
The piano.
Correct. Jeff,
Bank.
who is Bill Clinton's vice president?
Al Gore.
Correct. Reese, in the Christmas song, The 12 Days of Christmas, how many drummers drumming were there?
7.
12. Anne, in the Free Willy films, who or what is Willy?
He's a whale.
Correct. Peter, in which century did the English inventor Thomas Newcomb discover steam power?
15th.
The 18th. Darren, which A was the Russian princess rumoured to be the only survivor of the Romanov family murdered in 1918?
Anastasia.
Correct. Vicky, who wrote the novel Dracula in 1897?
Bram Stoker.
Correct. Jeff, in angling, what term is used for a hook intended to represent an insect or small bait fish?
A lure.
A fly. Reese, according to the saying, what is it a waste of time to carry to Newcastle?
Coals.
Correct. Anne, in nature, which crab is renowned for moving into abandoned shells?
A hermit crab.
Correct. Peter, in the TV series of the same name, which actress played the first blonde Charlie's Angel?
Farrah Fawcett Majors.
Correct. Darren.
Bank.
The Legionnaires were soldiers of which ancient civilization?
The Roman Empire.
Correct. Vicky, which American president delivered the famous speech known as the Gettysburg Address?
Abraham Lincoln.
Correct. Jeff.
Bank.
In the Beatrix Potter Tales, what kind of animal is Jeremy Fisher?
A frog.
Correct. Reese, in the human body, which is the longer, the smaller intestine or the large intestine?
The small.
The small intestine. Anne, Rasputin and Rivers of Babylon were hits for which 70s pop group?
ABBA.
Boney M. Peter, who was the Swedish inventor of dynamite?
Alfred Nobel.
Correct. Darren, to which country did General Pinochet return in January 2000?
Chile.
Vicky.
Bank.
You wisely banked there, Vicky, just before time was up. And in that round, team, you won £290. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In this round, Darren is the strongest link for the second time in the game, with the most correct answers. For the first time, Anne is the weakest link. She only answered one question correctly and failed to bank any money. But how will the votes go?
Pens down, voting over. Please reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Reese.
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 Anne.
Reese.
And Reese.
Vicky, why Reese?
He did take too long. He was just a little bit too nervy. I want some strong people on my side.
OK. With 5 votes, Reese, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I'm very surprised and disappointed to be voted off as the weakest link, because only a couple of rounds ago, it seems to me, I was regarded as the strongest link. And to be voted off by 5 votes to 1, I regard as a bit of a humiliation. I had, after all, survived 3 rounds, and the verdict against me was quite a comprehensive one, so it brooked no argument, really, even though I think it was wrong.
Round 5, your total is £1,330 in the bank, and if you'd hit your targets, it would be 4,000, so none of us are holding our breath. 5 players left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Darren. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Darren, which cathedral city in West Sussex has held a theatre festival each summer since 1962?
Absolutely no idea.
Chichester. Vicky, in which country were outlaws known as bushrangers throughout the 19th century?
Australia.
Correct. Jeff, what is the world's tallest animal?
The giraffe.
Correct. Anne, what does the Roman numeral M signify?
1,000.
Correct.
Bank.
Peter, from which country does the game of Mahjong originate?
China.
Correct. Darren, in history, which of Henry VIII's wives was a German princess?
Anne Boleyn.
Anne of Cleves. Vicky, which American rock star is nicknamed the Boss?
Pass.
Bruce Springsteen. Jeff, what name is given to a female fox?
Vixen.
Correct. Anne, in football, what is the name given to the rule in which the first goal scored in extra time wins the match?
Sudden death.
Golden goal. Peter, in the human body, which fluid secreted by the liver aids digestion?
Pass.
Bile. Darren, the Royal National Lifeboat Institute has its headquarters in which Dorset town?
Plymouth.
Cool. Vicky, in modern science, what is the 4th dimension?
Pass.
Time. Jeff, what was the specific nickname of the Manchester United football team under the management of Sir Matt Busby?
The Busby Babes.
Correct. Anne, what
Bank.
name was given to the 19th century English rioters who destroyed factory machinery?
The Luddites.
Correct. Peter, Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel sang in which British rock band?
Genesis.
Correct. Darren.
Bang.
In history, who was the designer of the bouncing bomb? Barnes
Dunno.
Wallis. Vicky. In Stephen Sondheim's musical, who was the demon barber of Fleet Street?
Pass.
Sweeney Todd. Jeff. England's largest lake and highest mountain is situated in which county?
Cumbria.
Correct. Anne.
Bank.
What M is the term given to the seasonal mass movement of animals to avoid cold or drought?
Migration.
Correct. Peter. In the nursery rhyme, what does little Jack Horner pull out of a pie?
A plum.
Correct. Darren. In which
Bang.
British city is Queen Victoria buried?
London.
Windsor. Vicky. Tommy Hilfiger is a leading figure in which industry?
Close.
You were right, Vicky, but not within the time. Your time was up. And team, in that round, you won £240. It'll be a difficult decision to decide who is the weakest link, but one of you is about to leave the studio with nothing. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link.
This time, Darren is the weakest link, having answered all 5 questions incorrectly. Jeff is the strongest link, the only member of the team to get all his questions right. But will the voting reflect these facts?
Pens down, voting over. Please reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Vicky.
Darren.
Anne.
Darren.
Anne.
Right, well, we have a tie team. Darren and Anne, 2 votes each. Peter. Why Anne?
I just felt that seem to remember we were on a bit of a roll when Anne lost the question on Boney M, and our money dropped down to.
Right.
And it hurt.
Vicky. Fallen out with the guy next to you?
I wouldn't say that, no. Just a bit hesitant, but nice guy.
Yeah. Jeff, as the strongest link, you don't have to stay with the decision you've made. Who would you like to get rid of? Darren or Anne?
The answer's going to be Anne.
Why?
I felt that she was nervous and would end up costing us cash.
Anne? Jeff has decided you are to go. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I don't think it was very fair of Jeff to vote me off as the weakest link because Darren didn't get any questions right in that round at all. He said he thought I was nervous and I wasn't. I was relaxed and giggling and enjoying myself, and maybe he just misread the signs.
Round 6, you've won £1,570 so far out of a possible 5,000 you could have won by now. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Jeff. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jeff, Roy Plumley presented which long-running radio programme until his death in 1985?
Desert Island Discs.
Correct. Peter, which British Prime Minister was known as the Milk Snatcher in the 1970s?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. Darren,
Bang.
now a TV personality, who scored Scotland's only goal in Euro 96?
Ali McCoist.
Correct. Vicky, in music, which number links Last Songs by Strauss and Seasons by Vivaldi?
Pass.
4. Jeff, what type of vehicle was the Hawker Hurricane?
An aeroplane.
Correct. Peter, what instrument does Captain Corelli play in the novel by Louis de Bernier?
Violin.
A mandolin. Darren, what is 11 multiplied by a half?
5.5.
Correct. Vicky, what country would you be in if you were in Vladivostok?
Russia.
Correct. Jeff, what U is the biological name for a womb?
Uterus.
Correct.
Bang.
Peter, in Roman times, what was a denarius?
Denarius. An eating place?
A coin. Darren, which country was ruled by Pol Pot?
Cambodia.
Correct. Vicky, who were freed by Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation in 1863?
Pass.
Slaves. Jeff. Which 80s pop star was christened George O'Dowd?
Boy George.
Correct. Peter, what common near Newbury became the focal point for the anti-nuclear protest of the 80s?
Greenham Common.
Correct. Darren,
Blank.
in which country is the novel Anne of Green Gables set?
United States.
Canada. Vicky.
Bank.
If you were born on the 1st of August, what star sign would you be?
Leo.
Correct. Jeff, is a potato blight a disease or a virus?
A virus.
A disease. Peter, which variety of insect are the small copper and orange tip?
Butterfly.
Correct. Darren, which berries are traditionally served as a sauce with turkey at Christmas?
Cranberries.
Correct. Vicky.
Bank.
Who duetted with the pop band Queen? The time is up. I cannot complete the question. And this time you won £250. Who is most likely to put at risk a high banking final? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In this round, Vicky is statistically the weakest link. She got the fewest correct answers and lost the team the most money. Darren is the strongest link with 4 correct answers, plus he banked £100 for the team. Let's see how the team vote.
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Vicky.
Jeff.
Vicky.
Vicky.
Darren, why Vicky?
Well, Jeff and Peter combined had generally given me something to bank, and I thought Vicky had had a particularly bad round.
And Peter, why Vicky?
Again, the banking. I think at one point she actually banked nothing in her desire to bank so often.
Okay. Vicky.
Yes.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Being the weakest link is very disappointing after starting thinking, oh, I won't get very far. When I got down to about the last 5, I started getting quite excited, thinking, oh, I've got a chance of getting through here. And then they all turned on me and I was most disappointed.
Round 7, you have £1,820 when you could by now have 6,000. So you've hardly been breaking eggs with big sticks. 3 of you are left. Another 10 seconds is coming off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Darren. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Darren, in which county is Dorchester?
Dorset.
Correct. Jeff, what name is given to the acid that contains the entire blueprint of living things?
DNA.
Correct. Peter, the Lumiere brothers opened the first what in 1895?
Art gallery.
Cinema. Darren, since 1962, composer John Barry has been writing soundtracks for which ongoing series of spy films?
James Bond films.
Correct. Jeff, sports presenter Bob Wilson was an international football goalkeeper for which country?
For Scotland.
Correct. Peter, in which place of worship would you find Poets' Corner?
Westminster Abbey.
Correct. Darren,
Bank.
the novel Tom Brown's School Days is set at which public school?
I don't know.
Rugby. Jeff, who became chairman of the Palestine Liberation Organization in 1969?
Yasser Arafat.
Correct. Peter, which country did chess world champion Boris Spassky come from?
Russia.
Correct. Darren, which of these countries does not use the franc as its currency? Switzerland, the Ivory Coast or Malta?
Malta.
Correct. Jeff.
Bank.
Sheerness is the principal town on which British island?
No idea.
Isle of Sheppey. Peter, in which decade was the Thames flood barrier opened?
80s.
Correct. Darren, what was the nationality of the painter Andy Warhol?
He was American.
Correct. Jeff, what P was the legal prevention of the manufacture and sale of alcoholic beverages in America in the early 1900s?
Prohibition.
Bank.
Correct. Peter, in politics, who is the MP for Sedgefield?
Pass.
Tony Blair. Darren, according to legend, which king hid in an oak tree following the Battle of Worcester?
King Arthur.
Charles II. Jeff, which Irish singer was controversially ordained as a priest in 1999?
Sinead O'Connor.
Correct. Peter, Prince Rainier is the head of state of which principality?
Monaco.
Correct. Darren, what did Southern Rhodesia change its name to following independence? Time is up. I cannot complete the question. And in that round, you won £300. Now, in round 8, you get the chance to treble what you bank, and that means in the next round, there's £3,000 to be won. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link.
At this late stage of the game, Jeff is the strongest link for a second time with the most correct answers. And although it was a close-run thing, Darren is once again the weakest link. Will he get away with it this time?
Pens down, voting over. Please reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jeff.
Darren.
Darren.
Peter, just explain to me why Darren.
Because of a build-up of things. It's been building up all along, and of the three of us that are left, I feel that Darren is the weakest of the three.
Right. Jeff, why Darren?
For failing to bank right near the end.
Right. Darren, with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
To be voted out when it's down to 1 of 3 was actually more annoying than I thought it would be. I have to say I'm quite surprised by their decision. I think the reason that I was voted out in that round was not so much because I'd had a bad round. I thought I had a pretty good round. I think it was more a case of Peter and Jeff realising that I'd have turned them over in the final.
Round 8, and you've won £2,120 so far out of a possible £7,000. And this time you have only 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. £3,000, therefore, is at stake in this round. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Jeff. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jeff, in horse racing, which jockey was jailed for tax evasion in 1987?
Lester Piggott.
Correct. Peter, in brewing, Fuggles and Goldings are types of what?
Sorry. Hops.
Correct. Jeff,
Bang.
in TV, how was a Time Lord from the planet Galfari better known to viewers?
Doctor Who.
Correct. Peter, in what part of New York City was the original jazz venue, the Cotton Club?
Manhattan.
Harlem. Jeff, who won the Australian Women's Singles Tennis Championship from 1991 to 1995?
Martina Navratilova.
Monica Seles. Peter, which group of 1920s intellectuals and artists were named after the area of London they frequented?
Pass.
The Bloomsbury Group. Jeff, the Museum to the Princess of Wales is located in which country estate?
No idea.
Althorp. Peter, which pop star's biography was entitled Moonwalk?
Michael Jackson.
Correct. Jeff, Yom Kippur is a festival in which religion?
Jewish.
Correct. Peter, in which 1949 thriller did Orson Welles play the mysterious Harry Lime?
Third Man.
Correct. Jeff.
Bank.
In medicine, what is the name of the operation to remove the appendix?
An appendectomy.
Correct. Peter, which northern city capital is famous for its Tivoli Garden?
Vienna.
The answer is Copenhagen. You were incorrect, and we are out of time. And between you in that round, you won £150. We'll treble that and add it to the winnings from the previous rounds. That means prize money today of £2,570. But only one of you can take that money away. You'll now play against each other head-to-head. I'll ask alternate questions. It's the best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. As simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So, Jeff and Peter, for £2,570. £570. Let's play The Weakest Link. Jeff, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
I'll take the first question.
Jeff, in children's literature, what was the name of the family in J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan?
Nightingale.
Darling. Peter. In 1964, Harold Wilson appointed Jenny Lee as Britain's first minister for what?
Women?
The arts. Jeff, which former England all-round cricketer was nicknamed Guy the Gorilla?
Ian Botham.
Correct. Peter, according to popular belief, who did Nelson ask to kiss him after the Battle of Trafalgar?
Hardy.
That is the correct answer. Jeff, in the Bible, what is the name of the tower that was built to reach unto heaven?
Tower of Babel.
That is the correct answer. Peter, Silver Jubilee and Golden Wings are varieties of which flower?
Rose.
That is the correct answer. Jeff, at which castle did the investiture of Prince Charles as Prince of Wales take place?
Carnarvon.
That is correct. Peter, in football, Arsene Wenger was coaching in which country immediately prior to becoming the Arsenal manager?
Japan.
That is correct. Jeff, in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, who is the Queen of the Fairies?
Titania.
That is the correct answer. Peter, you have to answer this question correctly, or Jeff takes home £2,570 and you leave with nothing. According to the Bible, which saint was converted to Christianity on the road to Damascus?
St. Paul.
That is the correct answer. And after 5 questions, your scores are tied. We now go into a sudden death situation. The questions will continue in pairs. Jeff, if you get your question correct, then Peter will have to answer his correctly or he will lose. And Jeff, if you get your question wrong, then Peter will have to answer his correctly to win. So, Jeff and Peter, let's play sudden death. Jeff, who was the world's first test tube baby?
Louise Brown.
That is the correct answer. Peter, what is the name of the lion in C.S. Lewis's Narnia stories?
Anson.
I'm sorry, but I cannot accept that. The answer is Aslan. That means, Jeff, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £2,570. Peter, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I was so close to getting the question regarding the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe right. I'm pretty sure on other quiz programmes they might have even given it to me. But it wasn't to be.
If you'd like to play The Weakest Link, write to Freepost The Weakest Link or email us at theweakestlink@bbc.co.uk or call 09001 020 022.